Hi everyone. My name is Wale Lawal and I'm the founder of The Republic. We are a media and technology startup based in Lagos, Nigeria, and we tell Africa's most urgent stories through rigorous award-winning journalism, distinctive design, and cutting-edge technology platforms. And so today I'm going to be walking through a really exciting platform that we've spent the last couple of months building. It's called Minim, and it's an AI text-to-speech platform for African newsrooms. The Republic launched in 2018 with a mission to become the essential guide to Africa. But early on in our journey, we found that infrastructure was our biggest challenge and opportunity for telling compelling African stories. As we grappled with increasing audience engagement, one major problem that quickly began to excite us was sound. Today, global online news is dominated by English and underserves the over 1 billion Africans who speak at least one indigenous language. Audiences want more immersive stories, but the available platforms such as 11 Labs do not really offer support for African languages or accents. And so we've called this digital media's language problem. For better context, while nearly 50% of online content is published in English, less than 1% of online content is published in widely spoken African languages like Swahili. But what if we could change this? So meet Minim, which is an AI-powered text-to-speech platform that helps journalists and newsrooms to reach millions more people by instantly translating and voicing content in indigenous African languages and accents. And here's a quick run-through of how Minim works. So basically, Minim allows anyone to clone their voice for use on their projects. It's a decentralized platform, meaning anyone anywhere can sign up and train our AI model with their voice, saving you hours of future recording. You can also monetize this voice through Minim by licensing it to other users, such as content creators, journalists, and newsrooms. And so this is just creating a voice clone. And here's how you render that text in the cloned voice before downloading the voice file. And then I'm going to step back a bit so you can listen to what the generated voice sounds like.
In global trade circles, American President Donald Trump administration's renewed tariff campaign is being framed, not circles. American President Donald
And here's
Trump
what it looks like
administration's
embedded on a
renewed
newsroom
tariff
website.
campaign is being framed not merely as a revival.
In global trade circles, American President Donald Trump administration's renewed tariff campaign is being framed not merely as a revival of
Esikin dairosin kaya ta dunia, sabon yakin ni manzabun sugaban, amoka Donald Trump, bawai kawai.
Katika durut sa biashara sa kimataifa, kampeni penpia ya ushuru.
So the fun part is through our API, you can tell stories in a range of voices, languages, and accents, which we call voice profiles. So in this demo, we've had English in a male Nigerian accent, English in a female Nigerian accent. We've also had Hausa in a male voice and Swahili in a female voice. And what excites us about Minim is not just the diversity of voices we get to platform, but that we can make Africa-focused stories more authentic and more specific. We've currently built out the MVP, which has those 3 voice profiles, as well as the 2 gendered, voices. And now what we're working on is basically building out the business model for it, as well as just thinking about things like how to continue to just build out the legal and ethical infrastructure that will back the licensing platform, but also how to avoid things like fraud through verification checks that we're going to be embedding into the sign-up process as well. What excites us is that we're really envisioning a future where a media company in Lagos can find the exact voice they need to tell a story about Kenya through the voice of a middle-aged woman from Mombasa, for example. And not just that there will be a Kenyan creator who will generate consistent incomes by licensing their voice to newsrooms. When we read headlines from around, when we read headlines about AI today, especially in this part of the world, it's usually about the dangers of copyright infringement or ongoing battles between publishers and AI companies. We argue that this debate is missing a crucial point, which is licensing. So that despite the challenges, AI adoption is growing. I think we all know that. Everyone on this call knows that. And so especially in the global south, we need to pay more attention to building the infrastructure to support the ethical usage of our creative assets. And our thesis is that AI can be impactful at getting us there. So if this excites you too, join our mailing list at minim.africa or reach us at minim@republic.com. Thank you for listening.